What up, fuckos? And welcome to the FB and Goob Show. I'm FB,
I'm the Goob.
sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California.
Love the good time tap.
I love it. I wanted to do a Let's Ride thing. You know,
Once again.
no, you know that's that new Bronco thing or Russell Wilson. Mount up, let's ride. That's what he does. I wanted to do the FB blah blah blah. Let's ride. You know what I'm Keenan Allen did it like 13 times today. Like he was just at Bolt fans. Let's ride. You know what I mean? It was like
Nice.
so.
Yeah, no, I saw a great Black Cowboy movie the other day. Very updated, very cool. Reggae music throughout. Excellent film. The Harder They Fall, I believe it was called.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So I mean,
Totally related.
how's it good?
Baseball game today.
It's awesome.
Unfortunately, the Dodgers.
Beat the shit out of you guys. No, I mean
Beat
nine
the-
to 5. You had that inning. We went to the game today.
It was.
FB and the Goob went to the Giants Dodger game today, and
We got to take the boy.
we took my son, which was fantastic. He sat in between the two of us, and as you all know, he's a Benicia baseball kid. I've said that several times, and so he knows his game. So it was cool just sitting with him, and he knew what was going on. It was kind of fun. And
There could be a future for baseball after all.
could be a small, tiny future.
You
for
never
baseball.
know.
I don't
The
know.
kid liked it a little bit.
He liked it. I think he had a good time. Yeah. And the Dodgers, we saw a Mookie Betts. The kid and I saw a Mookie Betts home run. I mean, you can't fucking. That's like seeing a Barry Bonds home run for you know what I mean?
He crushed it. Dead center.
Dead center, home run. And so I thought that was cool.
Yeah, me and the boys' favorite part, we were watching the kids trying to get the ball out of the net because there's a netting over the center field garden out there.
Yeah.
And yeah, so they kept jumping up and trying to get the ball out, and everyone's watching the Mookie Betts ball.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, we had fun. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was really. It was very cool.
Everything's-
We went out to the pier. We walked the pier and waited for you with your backpack situation. By the way, little bit of information: if you are a Giants fan, you cannot take a backpack into the Giants stadium anymore.
No longer a cool thing. They don't check it. They just send you
They
backwards.
send you backwards. And
You
just-
could check a bike, and then they have a locker for a backpack in there. But that's a very sneaky thing that I found out after.
right, which probably costs a lot more money than just walking back to my car.
Well, yeah, it's an expensive locker.
Yeah, right. Comes with a bike check-in too. It's like, check your bike, get a locker. Don't have a bike, so 50 for the locker. So yeah, and that's fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's totally fucked up. So
And,
I mean, since that's fucked up, let's just. You should have done the fuck. What? You know what? That's brilliant. That
we
is fucked
totally
up.
should.
That is fucked up, and let's move. Let's do the fucked up stuff.
But I mean, yes, I was disappointed in the result of the Giants game, and I was also disappointed in the thing that was kind of fucked up.
What's that?
Because we're always trying to warn people about animals and stuff.
Always. That's our job.
So in Yosemite this week,
Yosemite next to us, where I was just at.
yeah, California, the part that's not on fire.
Right. Well, that's where I was the part that wasn't on fire, where I wouldn't be there. Okay, cool.
Exactly. So right around there, they had a bunch of bison,
Okay.
and a few people ran past it, and another one just ran right up to it, just like 3 feet away. And you're like, oh, this is set up for the bison bat flip.
Right.
You're thinking it right away, and it just didn't happen.
Did he kill him? Did he kill the human anyways? Did no bad flip, but just a tromping?
Now the bison took mercy on the humans in this instance.
Oh,
There was no bison bat flip, no human flip.
just
So I was disappointed.
that you're disappointed in that fucked up thing.
Right. A sailfish though did not disappoint.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever fished for sailfish.
Nope.
Usually in the Gulf down there by Florida and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Great sailfish fishing. Ted Williams used to do it all the time.
Lots of people probably went sailfish
Right?
who have money. I mean, that sounds like a rich fish.
You would think.
I like fishing ponds with
Strong,
my kids.
yeah, strong fishing line, all the
All that
high-tech
big,
stuff.
big fishing poles.
So we had a trio of 70-year-olds head out to the Gulf.
How old?
They were all 70s.
They're all 70s.
Yeah. 72, 75, and 70, I believe, was the potential victim, which, yeah, they actually nabbed one. And they were hauling her in. and I guess a little bit too much slack.
Okay.
So it launched itself into the boat. The poor 7-year-old lady was like sworded, stabbed.
He penetrated her vagina?
It was...
You're trying to say sworded? I know what that means.
Medically speaking, it was not a pretty sight.
You didn't tell me the age of these people.
Right? It becomes
I don't know.
increasingly less cool.
This fucking story's changed a whole lot. You mentioned it pregame, but you never once said her name was Marge, and she was fucking 70.
Well, that's
that's all fucked.
That's kind of why it's fucked up.
That's fucked up. What you did to me. Fucking, I did that. What the fuck? How old's that lady? 70?
7.
No, I don't know if that should be the fucked up thing of the week. I thought it was some little 28-year-old rich bitch who went out sailfish and got stuck in the pussy.
That would have been cooler.
That would have been fucked up.
That'd been way cooler.
That'd have been way cooler. But that's fucked up, man. That poor little old lady.
See, that's why it's fucked up.
That poor old lady. What happened to that lady?
She's fine. She's been there, done that, homie.
Yeah, she's 70. You know how many times that thing's been poked?
Pimping in Florida, homie.
I'm the queen in my home.
Yeah. So bottom line, public service announcement. I can never say that. PSA. I'm just going to go with PSA from now on.
This is a public service announcement from FB and the Goob.
If the fish has a sword, treat it like a ninja on land. Don't hunt it. Leave it alone.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. You know, when you throw the line out in the water, though, you really don't know what's going to grab the line. Could be a shark. Could be a turtle.
Once you see that thing up close, I would just let it go.
Could be a Florida marlin.
Could be.
Could be a...
Oh, man. It could be. It's trade deadline day.
It is trade deadline.
All right, let's get to it.
Let's do it.
News of the week. It's
I
all
sat
about
there.
baseball.
You know how fucking pathetic I am? I literally sat there. Where's my stupid ass phone? I don't know, but I just sat there. Like the last 6 minutes, I just stared kept waiting because the Dodgers aren't going to do anything. I mean, hey, listen. 70-33 is the number one team in baseball. So how much do you have to do? I thought maybe a little pitching could help. I think we grabbed a pitcher somewhere before we picked up the guy who can't bat from the Yankees.
Right, Joey Gallo.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Who are we getting? We think we can make him a better batter. Okay, so the trade deadline's to get superstars.
He might just be entertaining until you guys make the playoffs. You know, another reason for people to show up.
Trade deadlines to get superstars, not somebody you think you can make better. Hey, let's get that Joey Gallo guy. He's not that good, but we might be able to make him. I know you tell me it's all analytical, and you kept telling me that, hey, small bits and pieces here, make yourself a little better here. He can't bat left hand, but this guy can bat left and right. So if we just drop this guy, get this guy, we're just a tiny bit better.
Yeah, that's what these guys are. These owners are doing.
We're just a tiny bit better. All right, cool.
But I mean, nowadays, now that the Padres made all those moves, do you still think the Dodgers are that much better when it comes down to, a 5-game playoff series or getting down to?
No, it scares me if I have to play the Padres now.
We should tell everyone who we added. San Diego went on a crazy spree.
Okay, so we're in the trade.
We're
sports of the week. Trade was today. Deadline was today. So we're there. So tell them, Padres, they made themselves scary.
I mean, they landed Soto.
And that was the prize of this whole trade.
That was the sailfish of the day.
That was the sailfish of the day.
So they avoided getting stabbed. I mean, they got rid of a couple prospects. Washington might have landed a few starters in the trade. Not a big deal. They also landed Josh Bell.
Right.
A switch-hitting first baseman that is hitting 300, 15 home runs.
Right, the 1,500. I told you, I saw that today. That tripped me out. I watched that scoreboard at that Giant Stadium. Everybody that batted 300 had 17 home runs, and everybody that had 250 had 27 home runs. That's
right. Exactly.
I don't know who I like better.
No, right?
Yeah. I don't.
It's hard to tell. But San Diego added so much. They added another closer. They took here from Milwaukee.
From Milwaukee,
Josh
yeah,
Hader,
I saw that.
the lefty.
Mm-hmm.
So that was huge. And also Drury from Cincinnati, who was probably their best hitter in the lineup. So San Diego made tons of moves. Dodgers made not that many moves. You're not worried about it. Once it comes to the playoffs, we'll see.
I'm not worried about it because, I mean, they just 17 superstars, so.
And you have a couple pitchers coming back, right?
We do. And how many can you take into the, how many players do you go to the playoffs? Isn't there like a limit? You can't take someone just like.
Oh, yeah, the playoff roster?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. No clue.
No, I know that I know you don't know the logistics of it, but there is a limit to it, right? So you can only take so many of these superstars. So we're gonna fill a probably decent roster. So I'm not so concerned. You know what I mean?
But they got way better. San Diego got way better.
They got way better.
Did anyone else get better?
Not helping you. I mean, San Diego got way better, and you did not get way better, and you were hoping to catch San Diego somehow.
Oh yeah, the Giants made minor moves, shipped out a couple players.
Right.
I think we got a left-handed Kirk Reeder. He is left-handed, so that's an instant correction. It's Harding throwing.
You got a left-handed Kirk Reeder. Fuck, Kirk Reeder's
Right, anyway.
left-handed. That's sick.
So we built out some minor league pitching. Yeah, he is left-handed. Wow.
No, keep going. That's just great though. That you correct yourself right away. That's perfect.
No, it's all good though. So basically, Giants did nothing. Traded Darren Ruff, traded Kirk Sally, got some minor league pitching. One or two of those guys might be okay.
I actually thought the Dodgers gave away the better. They did the white kid, the guy who was pitching for us, Mitch White or whatever. I thought he actually pitched well. So I was like, that's right. We didn't get any pitchers. That was the one part I thought we could hit home runs and we could fucking score runs, but I thought maybe pitching would be something that we would have attempted to improve upon. But whatever.
Yeah, exactly. I think they're banking on the health coming back.
Right, and being 70-33 right now. Being the best baseball team.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
just throwing an all-star out there.
Banking on they're already the best team.
Sure.
And we can't, and I wanted to get the kid from the Angels, but and not the kid who can do everything, but Mike Trout. But apparently Mike's dealing with some back thing. So.
Yeah, no, Angels weird kind of trade deadline. Ohtani stays, no big deal for him.
Right.
So Soto remains the only major star to move.
That was the major star to move.
Trout,
I thought both were going to go, actually.
Yeah, well, that would have been interesting. Yankees would have had to give up their entire farm system. I think that was the only way that was going to happen. Would be Ohtani in New York. They shipped up way too much.
I think the asking price was very high. I heard it went up like every day. It was like, maybe more. I think Soto's did too. I think it was like, you're not there yet. You're not there yet.
Yeah.
You did it. You
can draft him in fantasy leagues as a pitcher and a hitter. Like, it's insane. Like, this guy's doing crazy stuff.
It's kind of crazy.
So, yeah, no, he's going to get ridiculous money. So, yeah, he's staying. Trout, not bad cancer as I thought it was. It's just a spinal condition. They're going to keep an eye on it. He should be able to play.
Right, still it sucks.
But, I mean, kind of a downer there for Trout.
Yeah, not the best news you've heard all day.
No, exactly.
And
the Yankees, the rich get richer there.
Yeah, they did well.
Yeah, yes. They pillaged the A's. Once again, someone gets all the good players.
Dodgers were going to do, and they didn't do it. So and the Yankees did what I thought the Dodgers were going to do.
Yeah. Frankie Montas and Lee Trevino. It's not Lee Trevino.
Not Lee Trevino, not Supermax. or whatever.
The relief pitcher Trevino.
Yeah. Not the golfer.
Good additions for the Yankees. They added an extra outfielder in Ben Tiandi, who was part of the Red Sox big winning team back in the day.
Right.
So they got better. They didn't really give up too much. They lost a starting pitcher, added an extra outfielder, the guy from the Cardinals. The key pick, Efros. I don't know this guy's name, but Efros from the Cubs. He just came into San Francisco, and this kid's got electric stuff. He's pretty young. They picked him up. You'll see him. Yankees will be in the playoffs. He'll be the 8th inning guy. He'll be the
Yankees are
7th inning
35.
guy. Remember back in the day, it was always 7th inning, 8th inning, 9th inning.
Yeah.
This Efros guy is going to be one of those Yankees 7th, 8th, 9th guys.
Oh, nice. That's what we remember. And then that one guy came in the end.
Yeah. Guys, tell your friends. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Yeah, fuck yeah, do that in
But I mean, Judge is on a tear. Have we talked about that?
Oh, Jesus, 43 home runs.
He's got 25% more than anybody in baseball.
That's insane. Dude's a monster. I was telling the kid about him tonight because he played for the Yankees like one of his first years playing, and so he's always like had this like I like the Yankees. And I'm like, dude, man, you guys got Aaron Judge right now. Dude's an animal. And 43 home runs, man. That's just insane, man.
Mashing. Mashing.
Playing good defense, too.
Yeah, and our stolen base guy's still not stealing bases, so we're down by like 15 or something.
Well, if you're still in the 20s and the other guy's at 43, I was like, damn, he's got 43.
No. Home runs are going to win. We might not get to that the rest of the time. That might
we
be the
might
last
be able
time.
to call it right now. Home runs won.
Yeah,
because nobody's stealing fucking bases.
No.
Unless Aaron Judge starts stealing bases, we might not get this home run stolen base thing.
Yeah.
Funny if he stole more bases than he hit home runs.
Maybe we'll just add two people together and see if they get to Aaron Judge. Birdie plus somebody else. Julio
down by the schoolyard?
Yeah.
Shit, man. If those two together.
Right now it's 48-43 stolen bases if we had two guys together.
What's Aaron Judge's batting average? 255, I bet you.
Not positive.
It
wasn't in the top.
It's probably not positive.
It wasn't in the top 10. I was looking for triple crown possibilities.
Right. Miguel Cabrera kind of shit.
Yeah.
Not happening.
I mean, these days, if you hit anywhere near 300, you're probably top 10. Like, so.
You're probably top 10.
There's a chance.
Okay. So, I don't see it happening. He probably strikes out a lot.
I'm sure. That's the plan. That's the plan. 86-7. So he's got some holes in the swing.
He does. He's got some holes in the swing. So so the Yankees are killing it. I mean, who else we have in the trade? Who else was big in the trade?
Well, I mean, Houston had a couple holes in the outfield and a catcher, and they filled both with Vasquez from Boston and Trey Mancini from the Orioles.
Okay.
So that helps Houston just in very specific needs. I still don't think they're as good as the Yankees.
But for Houston to keep up this pace and get to the playoffs and compete with the Yankees, they had to do something.
Yeah, I think they added to their weakest spots.
Okay.
So good for Houston, I'm sure.
Sure. I mean, they're 11 up. They have time to play and figure out.
Yeah, they were running out some outfielders that I didn't know the names, so I was like, who is this guy? So Trey Mancini is better than them, probably.
Right.
So I'm thinking.
If the Goob doesn't know who you are, and he has to search your name up, somebody he does know, probably better.
Probably.
Like, who in the fuck is this guy? I don't even know who this guy is. Well, that's good. Houston needs to keep up. Like I said, I mean, listen, I know with the trade deadline, I love the trade deadline. Who else do we have? Do we have anybody else? And that was big that was traded?
No, that's about it. I mean, Noah Syndergaard went to the Phillies.
Right.
Phillies made a few minor moves. They got Thor.
Right. I thought that was interesting because they still were making moves.
Right. They're right there with the Giants, but they're making moves, and we're kind of...
Yeah, you know what I mean? They're still one of the... And there was a couple other teams that were like, it was maybe the Mariners or somebody that was still kind of like, man, we're still kind of...
The Mariners did get Castillo from the Reds.
Right, the Reds, the pitcher, right?
That's
who I wanted the Dodgers to get.
That was a big get.
I wanted the Dodgers to get the pitcher from the Reds. I said, well, we just add that dude to us, and we should be pretty steady.
Yeah.
Yeah, rock steady.
Rock steady.
But no, we didn't do that. We didn't do shit. Right about the whole time we didn't do shit. Beat you tonight. We were there. I saw it live. 9-5.
Saw it live.
Then I drove home with like 30.
Joey Bart hit one out. Boom.
Yeah.
That was the highlight.
Five-run inning for you. I was like, holy shit, this is on. Oh my.
We looked like a minor league team for 8 of the 9 innings, but that 4th inning,
dude, for the first 3 innings, I'm looking at my son. My son's looking at me, thinking I'm the greatest dad in the world.
He's
the
like,
Dodgers. And I'm looking at him, and he's like, Dad, it's 6-5. What happened? We suck, son. Don't worry about it. We'll get him in the end. But they had to suck it up for us right now to make it close. You know what they wanted? They didn't want me to leave in the 7th inning. That's what they didn't want. That's what they said. They said, no, we want to keep this bastard. He makes fun of baseball too much.
Yeah.
We want to keep him here to the 9th.
Well, I mean, Anderson had that weird pitching thing where he looked like he was balking every time.
Oh, what happened is we had that weird pitching inning where we just kept letting them score, and there was nobody in the dugout or nobody in the little warm-up place warming up at all. It was like,
You know what I enjoyed today? Because we got some bloops and we got some blasts.
That one inning where you scored all those runs, it was all
double bloopers,
bloops and blasts. And I was like, oh shit, that's gonna drop, isn't it, motherfucker?
Right.
And then it was home run. I was like, fuck, he already scored 3, and they got the home run. Fuck, motherfucker. God.
It was a pretty fun game.
It was a fun game. It was beautiful. It was nice. It wasn't too cold.
No, it was not. We were in a wind-protected area.
Got home in 35 minutes. Tripped me out. I was like, we're home. I could do that. I could go back to the Giants game. I'll be okay with that. So, because driving back 35 minutes and getting back to normal is good.
Totally.
So, all right. So we're done. Listen, if anybody's not following the AL Central, then nobody likes baseball. You don't like baseball if you're not following the AL Central.
Let's go
the
try.
Twins, Guardian, and the White Sox are 2 games separation between
all 3 of them.
All have got 50 wins, which ain't nothing to... I'm happy with 50 wins.
They're a couple games above 500.
Yeah. And all of them, though, see, they all have to play each other, so it's all a good... That's a good division.
Oh, the Central's going to be nice.
And that's going to be fun to see. I mean, like...
The team formerly known as the Indians didn't give up anybody. Guardians played it pretty cool. We're sticking with the race, not sellers.
Listen.
So go Guardians.
Go Guardians. Go Twins. Go White Sox. Listen. Every other division is separated by 11 games. Pretty much. I mean, Astros 11, Yankees 11, Dodgers are up 11.5 now. The Central in the NL, it's 2 games.
Milwaukee's selling, even though they're leading the Cardinals by 2. It's like they just are like, hey, St. Louis, just go ahead.
I thought that was weird.
Yeah.
I was like, why are they giving up? They're like winning.
Yeah. They'll say they're not, but it was a weird move.
Yeah, that was an odd one. And then Dodgers up 11.5. But then, like we said, damn, the Padres. What the fuck were you thinking? You're all in, baby.
Yeah.
Roll.
No, wild card wise.
Well, yeah, wild card wise.
Right now it's Toronto, Seattle, Atlanta, San Diego.
And then eventually, I mean, San Diego that what they did. What did Atlanta? Did Atlanta do anything?
Atlanta re-signed potential MVP Austin Riley.
Okay.
Who I thought that was a nice move.
You know what? Keep it in house.
Yeah, he's gonna be a good player. He's just starting his barrage on pitchers.
Okay. They just kept the team together.
Correct. So they're ready to roll.
And they're ready to roll. They're 2 out behind the Mets.
They're gonna catch the Mets. They're confident.
I think they're confident. The Mets got all their pitching back though, right? Is all of it back? It's pretty close.
Yeah, DeGrom.
DeGrom is the only one we're missing. Are we missing him still?
I'm not sure if he pitched in the last couple of days or not. I'd have to check. Stat guy, Ricky, where is he? Ricky's still recovering from surgery. He missed that one.
And to be honest with you, he's not very good at stats anyways. Actually, he wasn't really good with the clapping thing. So, I mean, pretty much clapped over my talking all the time. So, we're going to work on stats with him. We're going to get him going. We're going to get him walking. That's what we're going to do. That's everybody.
He's doing that, right?
Give a moment of silence for Ricky walking. All right. So yeah, baseball was on its way. Baseball was good because we
got a couple races. We got Judge chasing Bonds and home runs.
Yeah,
we've got some things.
Judge chasing some cheater in home runs. Sure.
Yeah, and a couple months.
He's 18 away from passing What Matters or whoever. Who held the record before Cheat Boy? How about
McGuire?
Right, but that was a cheater too. So who held everybody's been
Sammy Sosa.
Fucking cheater too.
What? You mean the drunk guy?
The drunk guy.
60.
Fuck, man.
Lou Gehrig had a disease. That doesn't count that he had 61.
Really? That doesn't count? Because he got special medicine?
Something.
Shit, fuck it. That don't count then.
Yeah.
I like the drunk. The guy who gets up to bat and goes, fuck, I feel terrible. All right. Just trick him point. Over there.
Totally.
Yeah.
I feel like Babe Ruth, like I believe in aliens as much as I believe in Babe Ruth. Like both the same.
But really, you just think this is an
Like all the
anomaly?
film's pretty grainy and like
Film's pretty grainy and he's looks like a disc or an orb, but I really can't fucking tell.
How's that fat guy hit?
How did that guy, fucking fat guy, hit the ball and run
Could have
like
just
that?
been peanuts flying through the air.
Right, it's like the natural, you know. He broke the ball apart, the bat shattered.
Yeah.
Robert Redford showed up. Paul Newman was behind him. Now we're watching Bullet with Steve McQueen. We really got to stop drinking.
Nice. I did see Bullet with Steve.
Yeah, I know you saw. Yeah, right. I know. That's what made me think about it. Is you told me you watched Bullet with Steve McQueen, and I thought to myself, well, we're not doing a NASCAR race in San Francisco. But what did happen this week is Tyler Reddick, my boy, got a second victory this week on a road course. And I told you that's why I liked him, because he reminded me of Jeff on a road course. And he won another road course. And I think that, like, for me, that's like 1999, and Jeff just won Watkins Glen and Sonoma in the same fucking year. I'm thinking, yeah,
We should just go all road courses.
I wish. I know you need the oval and the drafting and the big huge wrecks. I mean, fuck, it's NASCAR.
The kids don't like doing the circles these days in their little video games. They need some action.
They're getting
all road courses.
Action. They're getting plenty of fucking action doing 240 miles an hour down the straightaway at Talladega with the wind and the car. Like, they're getting plenty of action.
I don't care.
Daytona, plenty of action. But the road course, man, the second road course victory for Tyler was sick. I like that last lap. Was, I mean, it was insane. That dude, he cut through the one dude, like, just went off track and cut down this little side road, and next thing we shoot out from nowhere. Now he's in front. What the fuck would that guy come from? You know what I mean? And it was like, and then the race back, and he had, do I race him? I fucking know what's going on. It was a fantastic last lap. I'm starting to maybe start to be okay with some of the stage and shit, because I just lost when. Like, I felt Jeff lost so many championships because they just kept changing the point system. And there was years where, like, well, if they hadn't changed the point system, Jeff Gordon would have won a 7th NASCAR championship. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, so every time they changed shit, I got less and less enthused or interested in the thing. And, you know, I guess the stage thing's all right. I don't know. I'm starting to get... I have a racer now. Took me... When did Jeff Gordon retire? Because I haven't given two flying fucks about it since. You know what I mean? So I'm excited because I loved it. I thought racing was fun. I loved going to him. I loved watching him. The adrenaline, the heart pumping. I thought especially if you're a Gordon fan or you're somebody who's always in the fucking top 5, you're like, shit, there's a chance. So all you need is a chance, man. That's all I'm saying. So I don't know. Hats off to Tyler Reddick. Thanks, buddy. I enjoyed watching the race. I enjoyed watching you. So, and since I can't watch football, I'm watching NASCAR. Speaking of football,
yeah,
we got close to the end of July there, big doggy.
I was going to talk about your canes, but yeah, Debo signed.
Yeah.
Like I said, patience is a virtue
that most people don't have anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So Debo's back. Not for huge money.
Okay.
3 more years.
Okay.
Obviously, that followed the Metcalf deal. Mm-hmm. All the receivers are getting their extensions. Get their money. And,
you know those two were going to. I mean.
Yeah.
Top 5s.
They have to.
Yeah, right. Top 10.
So I'm excited about the Debo deal. He's running around in practice, you know.
No.
Watching Trey Lance's crazy 2/3 arm motion, throwing passes all over the place.
I saw that. I heard two or three bad days for Trey. Like, ooh.
They weren't bad, but they were a lot of ups, a lot of downs. Kind of like a Good Time Tavern. Roller coaster. Touchdown. Sack. Safety.
Yes.
Penalty.
Fumble. Touchdown, other team. Fuck, God damn it. Get my ass kicked here.
So yeah, it's going to be an interesting year. It's not going to be boring.
Okay. I love fun, interesting years. No offensive line and a sidearmed 2/3 quarterback swinging dick motherfucker. You guys will be fine. You got Shanahan. He's got some offense with Kittle and my defense that's in the top 5.
There's always a new Shanna plan.
There's always, yeah, right. He just make one up for Trey Lance. He had one for Mac Jones.
Mac Jones. Everyone should draft Mac Jones in fantasy.
Listen. Mac came back like 40 pounds lighter. Looks like instead of fat chubby Matt Jones kid,
Right.
It's Matt Jones the man. So we'll see what happens.
He's making Devontae Parker look like a wide receiver 1 in practice and whatnot. You know?
I mean,
things are.
I thought Devontae Parker was pretty close to wide receiver 1 somewhere else.
No? Yeah, I guess he could be wide receiver 1 but he wouldn't be wide receiver 1 on this Dolphins team. Anyway.
Fuck, wouldn't he be close to wide receiver number 1 on this Dolphins team? He'd be behind the fucking tight end on this fucking Dolphins team. That Dolphins team is loaded at wide receiver, I think. I mean, Waddle, I think, is the best receiver on the team, and Tyreek Hill's pretty good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Tyreek Hill is like a I don't know, like a chess piece you use in certain ways, and Waddle is a receiver, and he goes hike, and then he does 10 different routes, and whatever route gets his ass open, he gets it, catches it. I'm sorry, 2 different receivers.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's fair. It's very fucking fair.
Actually. The Dolphins did get penalized this week.
I heard.
Not for Tyreek Hill or Waddle.
Nope, they don't. They should never be penalized for those 2 guys. Yeah. Good moves.
No, yeah. So they got penalized first-round draft pick and a third in a upcoming year.
Yes.
For messing with Brady and Sean Payton and a few other people. The NFL's pretty disgusted about how egregious the Dolphins' meddling was.
The NFL don't fuck around, man. I would not fuck with the NFL.
The owner got fined
it was $1 million.
A couple million.
Yeah, it was
$1.5 $2 million.
Really high. I was like, damn.
More than I would like to be fined.
Lost draft picks and $1 million.
Fuck,
that's brutal.
Yeah, so that was nasty.
I thought Calvin Ridley was bad, man. Nope.
Quan Alexander back with Robert Saleh for the Jets.
Yeah, I saw that.
Jets defense.
That was
interesting.
I thought that was a good pickup by him because
he was really good.
He knows him. Yeah,
He was excellent.
I heard some Quan shit. You talked about Quan.
Quan, yeah. When he was on the field, it was amazing. He seems like he's healthy. Jets defense gets
familiarization.
Sure.
You know what I mean? They get somebody they know. He gets somebody he knows. Somebody can plug in right away.
Yep.
And somebody can move. I mean, yeah. Good job, Jets. So, yeah. That's good.
But that leads us to our preview segment, I believe.
I believe we're doing it.
FB and the Goob present.
The NFC North.
The NFC North.
Yeah. I was trying to touch the Reggie White jersey. I was like, nice. The Packers.
It's always the opposite direction.
So, since we're in the NFC North, let's not start with the Packers. Let's end with the Packers.
Oh, wow. No, I have last 2 because I don't want to talk about it. I want to start with the Lions.
And I just want to get through all the bullshit and then get to the Packers.
All right, starting with the Detroit Lions bullshit.
I think the Detroit Lions could be the 3rd best team in the division. So.
Ooh, 3rd best? I think they're winning the division.
I think we went through the Vikings lineup. I already think we decided that the Vikings are a better team than the Lions. But no, let's go ahead. Keep talking. I mean, Lions.
All right, I'll reconsider. They'll be the highest scoring team in the division.
Against who?
Against everyone. Listen.
Against everyone, not against them. They're not going to beat the Packers, so they can't be the highest scoring team in that game.
Sure, just by average.
Oh, by average. You're thinking, well, they have no defense, so they're going to have to go.
Their defense is, reliance on their number 2 pick, Hutchinson.
Right.
And,
that's not bad to rely on. I mean,
yeah.
If he can make it. So you're saying, the Detroit is a fantasy team.
I think
Grab some of those receivers.
There you go.
Grab that quarterback, if you can, as the second.
Detroit's a fantasy hotspot.
This could be a fantasy hotspot because there's talent. Swifty, Jamal Williams, Hawkinson.
Amon St. Brown, do you think is a late season kind of...
No, I don't. I think
he's a real deal?
I think he's a real deal.
I mean, it seems...
And I think Goff has a connection with him. And I think they'll continue to... I think they're going to be down. There's not much on the defensive side of them.
No, yeah. They got Brockers. They got Ukoda. Your Buckeye from last year.
Uh-huh. But still, I don't see I don't see that defense stopping Aaron Rodgers or...
They're one of the younger defenses.
I think they might stop Justin Fields. So, in the division. Probably not, though. You know what I mean? I heard he's moving along well. So, we'll see.
But their O-line is pretty solid with Decker and Penny Sewell and Vitea.
Yeah. Penny Sewell is a nice grab.
Yep, absolutely. Anytime you got I don't know, solid line like that, and then DJ Shark comes in after not being, I mean, he was under Urban Meyer at Jacksonville, so
right.
Obviously he's probably better.
That's not fair to him. That's so.
Dan Campbell.
He's a hard nosed guy, man. He's gonna even though I really truly think even though with a few stars on defense, I think with his attitude alone, he might make a few more stars out of some players. You know what I mean? Because they're fired up every game.
They do have a lot of youngsters. Yeah. If Dan Campbell can't play himself, then he probably will fire up some of these guys.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I truly believe. I don't think they can beat the Vikings. I really don't. I think maybe one game. Lions always sneak a game. But against division teams, the Lions have beaten the Packers several times. You're like, what the fuck? How do we lose the Lions?
I mean, if Dan Campbell can get the defense to, anywhere in the middle of the pack, 12 to 16-ish, I think.
With that offense?
I think the offense has a chance to carry them.
I think they can be third place in our division.
Yes. It doesn't matter. No one's making the playoffs except for one team in this division.
In this division, only one team's making the playoffs. Because there's...
Is it the Bears?
We can talk about them. We can just get the fuck over with. Let's just get the fuck you and your Walter Payton jersey right now. Let's just end it.
Thanks. It was a nice jersey.
It is a nice jersey.
Yeah, that was a sweet one.
Classic. Listen, Justin Fields, I heard is improving, but I don't know what he's improving towards. I mean, there's not a lot of talent on the field.
No, looking around him, you see Montgomery. Been there, done that.
We've seen Montgomery.
Behind him is nobody.
I watched, as a Packer fan, Equanimous St. Brown do nothing for 4 straight fucking years. So, I don't know if you just...
He's going to start on the Bears, probably, huh?
No. David Moore is the other receiver.
Yeah. No.
So, Equanimous St. Brown or David Moore.
Well, they get Velus Jr., too.
Velus Jr., that's fine. But I'm just...
Pick.
But...
Basically not a lot of great options.
St. Brown was on the Packers. I mean, I don't know if they saw the last name and said, shit, the Lions got one. And they could have, but they just had to go back the last 4 years of the Packers and say, but the Packers had one too. In fact, when the Lions one was good, I thought to myself, well, that's fucked up. We had the other one for all those years. He sucked. So, he was either injured or so. So I have nothing for that. David Moore, I could literally... He's not that fucking impressive. He's not changing.
Cole Kmet, possible fantasy hotspot because he might be the only person that's open on the whole team.
He might actually.
Mooney would get a lot of targets, but.
I mean, guess
could be a wasteland.
It is.
Yeah, doesn't look good for the Bears.
I mean, and then the
Eberfloss. You don't think Eberfloss could save the day?
That's the Colts defensive coordinator? No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, some 51-year-old guy that...
Been 30 years coaching.
Been coaching for
30 years. I mean, defense coach for that. Hey, Colts, great defense.
They were 9th-ish.
Yeah, good defense. A lot of Pro Bowlers. Had them playing. Had them running. Had them working.
Not going to help the Bears.
I don't think it's going to help the Bears. I mean, in fact, during the middle of a segment, we should probably save a player. Robert Quinn. Run, Robert. I mean, the only other guy you had on the team that was decent with you was the linebacker next to you.
Roquan.
And after doing a photo shoot with all the new fucking jerseys, he got in his car and left. He didn't come back. He put his face on every...
Not playing right now.
And he's not playing. So, Robert, get the fuck out, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Yes, demand a trade like basketball players. Call LeBron up. Say, listen, bro, get me out of here. Send me to the Dolphins.
Dolphins would love to have you. And I don't know if you know it, but Chicago and Miami, that's 2 different weathers. And when you get to Miami, you're like, phew, it's kind of nice here. And when you're in fucking Chicago, it's horrible.
Robert's been around for a while. He's ready for a break.
He's ready for a break. He's ready for sun.
So Miami, let Tua take all the press.
Get down there with Tom Brady.
What's wrong?
Didn't they get the other one? Tom Brady got the other one, right? Tom got the other defensive lineman for the... They got Hicks, right?
Yes. Are you going to say it?
No.
Hakeem.
Knicks. No, Hakeem Hicks. That's who they got. And he's there, so Robert should shoot down and play in Tampa for a while. I don't see it being a problem.
Me neither.
I think it's a good idea. Get the fuck out of the Bears. So, Bears suck.
Bears last place.
Oh, automatically.
That's the call.
I think they're trying to move or do something. No, they're putting a dome on their stadium that I hear. They're going to cover the stadium, make it like Minnesota.
I'm sure.
With I think what they did is they got like 75,000 tarps and they sewed them together. And they're just going to string them down the top of there.
And if it snows, whatever.
It just sinks a little. You're running. Don't be under the tarp when it sinks.
Right.
You could die. So that's too windy. The snow won't stay. It'll float away or some shit. So Bears suck. Vikings probably second best team in the division.
They got some potential. I mean, we were talking about top receiving cores in the league. And
they're probably in the top 2 or 3.
When you throw, Jefferson, obviously one of the big studs.
Just waiting to sign his new contract.
Right. He's like, can I extend now? They're like, chill out.
Yeah,
Justin.
He's gonna probably be the next big.
See what he does this year.
Yeah, I mean, if he does the same this year.
Yeah, they still have Thielen.
Thielen is solid.
KJ Osborne.
Solid.
If he was on
the
Jaguars, he would be the best receiver.
He'd be the best receiver, even with the $22 million man. He'd still be the best receiver.
Yep. So, I mean, you love that. You love Dalvin and Madison as a combo.
Yeah, Dalvin and Madison as a combo is a great combo.
It is. That's hard to say, but
it is a good combination of running backs. Dalvin Cook is a superstar.
Yeah. I was sad to see Irv Smith got hurt.
Yeah.
Because he would have been a key part of that offense.
Yeah, well.
I'm always looking for people.
Who's the tight end after him?
I checked on that. It's a four-way battle between...
A four-way battle.
Some Harvard students and an oil rig driver.
Well, I hope the Harvard student gets it.
One of them should.
He'd probably be smarter than...
He's learned the plays already, yes.
Yes. He's got a 9.
The Vikings did steal Zadarius Smith from the Packers.
Defense looks a little stronger. What's the other kid? Didn't they bring somebody in the safety or cornerback position that's a wee bit younger and a little bit...
Oh, yes. Well, yeah. Louis Cine, which was the Georgia guy.
Right.
Flying all over the place. And Booth Jr. from Clemson. Also 6'3", fast.
Right. So they've improved in areas they needed to.
The Vikings got killed last year in the secondary. So
yes.
They probably need those guys to step up.
Yes.
Against,
Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I'm sorry to say. Goff in the high-flying Detroit Lions offense.
Oh, seriously.
The Vikings are going to have to play harder games than they've had to play. From other teams in the division, when did you ever thought you had to play the Lions hard? I mean, every game because it's any given Sunday, but at the same time, when did you ever think that you had to play the... And I think this year you better fucking show up to play the Lions or you're going to lose the fucking game. I tell that I hope the Packers show up for every game this year because...
I like 3 of these teams. 3 of these teams are real good.
I do too. I think that this is a better year for... Usually this is one team, one division.
And normally you do it one way, and I think this year you're going to just have like a lazy Aaron Rodgers, and he's just going to let the defense do everything.
Lazy Aaron Rodgers. I can't imagine he'll be
lazy. I mean, there's going to be a lot of A.J. Dillon. There's going to be a lot of Aaron Jones.
I like how you said A.J. Dillon first. I agree with you in saying. Let's just go. We're done with the Vikings?
Yes. Offensive line, young, getting better.
Better. Defensive line's got, what's that guy, Huntley?
Darisal's the big name.
Zadarius. Yeah, I think they're going to be fine. Packers, I like that you said A.J. Dillon. I think you're going to see a lot of A.J. Dillon this year. I think the fact that you didn't see enough of A.J. Dillon in the Niners game in the playoffs because he got hurt is the reason that we lost. It's one of the main reasons. I think losing one of the main reasons that we lost the game was because we lost A.J. Dillon. Because I think there was going to be a lot of fucking handoffs that spanked you in the face.
Yeah.
And we didn't get to do those. So, but A.J. Dillon is going to be a huge part. I think Aaron Jones is going to be a huge part. I do not believe Aaron Rodgers will be lazy.
Come on.
Well, no, because I think he's going to have to yell at receivers all the time. He's going to have to be more of a general in the field now because there's going to be a lot more go that way and that way, then you fucking idiot. You know what I mean? And I don't think you'll get a lazy. I think he's come in and he's ready, and I think some of those receivers are ready. I think they're more ready than you thought. That Dobbs kid.
As long as his astrological signs are aligned, I'm sure he'll be fine.
His forearm will align it for him or some shit. Don't worry about that. No, I've heard a lot of good things about the receivers that we drafted.
Yeah.
And not about number 2 guy, not about the high ceiling guy. He might not even be there in 2 years. But the kid I said, the Dobbs kid, he looks... Romeo looks fabulous. Right. And...
I hate that's fun to say.
Right? That's cool though, right? It's a good name. And then Samari Torrey. They said he runs... Aaron seems to be very confident in his route running apparently, and that's the key to playing football is running routes.
Everyone wants a Cooper Kupp.
Everybody wants a Jerry Rice. What did Jerry Rice do? He ran routes. That son of a bitch just...
No one knows who that is.
Jerry Rice? He was the receiver for the Niners.
Google.
480. I mean, I could understand if I said James Lofton, people would be like, James Lofton? Who the fuck is James Lofton? John Jefferson. Mike Epps. I mean, I could just say names all day. I mean, Super Duper Mark.
They were all receivers except for the last one was an actor.
Who?
Mike Epps?
No, I believe he was also a receiver for the Packers. I believe that's also a name of... Maybe it wasn't Mike. Maybe it was Philip Epps. Maybe it was Philip Epps. I don't fucking know. Mike Epps is definitely an actor. He played in Friday. I know that, actually.
Another self-correction.
Another self-correction.
The Good Times Act.
We're just getting better at self-correcting ourselves is what we're doing because we're sick of fucking looking at ourselves going, you stupid.
All right, so when we attack the right guard and right tackle of Green Bay, what are you going to do?
Push you back.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I think the offensive line, if
what happens?
If Bakhtiari comes back, no, because I like that Yosh, there's that, what is this? Oh, Christ. Yosh Nyman?
You got a Josh and a Yosh.
A Yosh and a Josh, right? So we got Josh Myers at center.
Yeah.
I think the Newman at right guard is going to be just fine.
Shaky.
No.
Shady.
John Runyon at
solid
at left guard.
Yep.
And if Bakhtiari comes back and John Runyon is next to him and Josh Myers, he's pretty much going to be the center for the next 5 years.
Yeah. I'm just looking for your weaknesses.
If we can get Jenkins back to right tackle, and this Newman shows it can pan out, I think I'm not worried. I don't see a lot of flaws. Tight end. That could be a flaw.
Yeah, I guess so. I thought you had the worst one, but then Irv got hurt.
Yeah, Irv got hurt, so now Minnesota's got the 2 Harvard kids and the janitor from the high school.
I mean, honestly,
I'm not concerned with that.
I'm legitimately scared of Green Bay's defense as far as like just maybe destroying the rest of the division because.
Oh, I think what is as defenses go, definitely have to
terrible
be
defense. Terrible defense.
Best third.
When you look at the lineup, you got Jair Alexander and Kenny Clark and everyone going up and down the line. Like
right.
You don't see much of a weakness. You even brought in Adrian Amos, right?
Amos,
Penn State guy.
Savage. You got. If any of the rookies pan out, they say that Quay Walker looks just insane. Like and to put him next to Campbell, they said
and Wyatt, right? They're both probably gonna.
Oh yeah. They were going to rotate and play in, I promise you that much. Kenny Clark is going to have a lot more help. That Jaron Reed they took from the Ravens, they said he just plugs in. He fits,
I love Jaron Reed.
He just plays well. So, Lowry's still there, there's still, he's there right now. We got a long way to go.
Yeah.
So, you go back to the cornerbacks from Jair Alexander to Russell Douglas to the rookie from last year, Eric Stokes. Jamar St. John's, whatever his name, Charles or something. He came out of Toledo or something. They said he's playing well too. So it's like, okay.
Well, that's why we need like a Trey Lance type guy against some of these defenses that are you putting together. Don't worry about the arm thing.
I don't ever worry about the arm. I never worry about one time for a quarterback's arm or the release, except every time I look at a quarterback. I wonder what their arm is and how it looks when it releases the ball. You know, I remember I told you that many years ago we were sitting together. I told you I saw Jimmy Clausen release the ball. I said, "Nope, no fucking chance." And he got drafted right away. And I went, oh, I said
mistake.
I thought I told you I saw his release and the way he threw the ball, and I thought, can't play pro football. And I was totally fucking right.
Got that one.
Got that one right. So now I'm wondering, the release and the fatigue in the arm. Oh, sorry. Shouldn't have said that. It's not true. The fatigue thing, total fucking lie. People
That was
threw
totally
that
a
out
lie.
there. It was done by FB secretly on TikTok in a different video. Trey Lance has arm fatigue. Like and subscribe. FB in the Goob. Actually, we've only done one TikTok. I played the ukulele for 12 seconds and then told you to subscribe to the channel. So, not really that exciting.
Nice. I did not.
No, he did nothing. I'm going to wear a kilt and videotape up my skirt and then not let you see it is going to be the next TikTok because I want to be a part of it. So,
because we know what's hip.
That's right. Recording my genitals swinging up my kilt. So, Packers offense, it's probably a little more. It probably won't be as high as flying as it usually is because I do believe we'll run the ball more. I do believe it'll be more time managed because I believe the defense will just destroy everybody, and we will not have to score 125 points a game to win. So I really do. This Walker's going to get to run around and chase tight ends and be floating and.
Draft the Packers defense in fantasy. Don't draft any of the offensive players because.
Yeah, I don't know if the offense is gonna be fantasy player. What receiver are you gonna take? I don't
Lazard in the 10th round because he's been there.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Lazard. That's who. That's it. Amari Rogers. No. Sammy Watkins. Would love to, but need him for a whole year.
No one's drafting any of them.
No one's drafting any of them, so it's like fuck. I don't know what you say. Defensive wise, you probably should take the Packers defense somewhere in the fantasy football. draft.
And the Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon thing. The people that are drafting Jones at number 10.
I know, at number
A.J.
10.
Dillon at 30.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say don't do it, but maybe reconsider.
Skeptical. It might be worth it, though, if the defense is the top 3 defense in all football and Aaron Rodgers just turns around and goes, right, set up, go Aaron. Go AJ.
It is possible.
It is possible, so we'll see. I'm excited for the Packers. And I honestly... It's Packers, Vikings, Lions, Bears. Oh my!
Packers, Lions, Vikings, Bears is for me, but close.
Close. We both have the Packers in the top and the Bears at the bottom.
Yeah, I have Kirk Cousins just getting bored.
You're getting bored, Kirk, you're playing football today.
It's like, man, I've been here for like 6 years. It's so boring. I never do anything.
How do you like that?
I'm second again.
That'd be cool if he said that. I'm just bored. How do you like that? How do you like that?
You like me now.
How do you like me now? I'm bored. Fucking assholes.
Nah, go Lions.
Go Lions. I do. I like. Hey, listen. I don't vote for a lot of teams. Born in Detroit.
Packers make the playoffs.
As the number 1 seed.
Oh wait, Detroit. It's so close this year. I want to say Detroit. Almost.
Making the playoffs. If they have a good year this year, then we'll see what happens.
Then they'll almost make it. I'd like to see the Niners and Lions come down last week of the season. Who makes the wild card? I'm sure Detroit will.
Trey Lance with his side throw and Goff in his last year.
Whew. The excitement. I'm all ready. This makes me tingle.
I'll be totally
ready
to watch Goff and Trey Lance fight for the wild card spot.
All right.
So
that has been our preview
of the NFC North. I think it's not bad. I think we're pretty much on topic.
Nice.
We know what's going to happen. Packers win. Simple.
That's pretty easy.
Pretty easy. Well, going from the NFC North right into my favorite segment, fan appreciation.
We love our fans.
I love you guys. All 10 or 40 or 103. Whatever it is. Please like and subscribe to make it more. And comment. Just like Ricky, who was fired for insubordination. But yes, you did get a shout out from us.
I haven't seen Ricky for a while. Is he still working here?
He is, but he's doing that surgery shit. He's fucking bitching out. He's
calling. It's an internship. I think.
It's an internship. It is an internship, and if he could really follow through with it, one day he too could be something. I don't fucking know.
So nice. So shout out to Ricky for maybe making the intern spot open up.
Yeah.
Comment.
Thanks for. Hey, listen. Anybody looking for an intern job? This could be a fun one. We're not really hard. Pretty easy. And to Joe B for once again calling us out when we were wrong. You're right. We did not get the monkey bat flip. The monkey fucking threw that baby off a goddamn building, and we missed that
Monkey bat flip.
Monkey bat flip. You are correct, Joe B. And you're right. Maybe we should just do a fucking animal bat flip segment every week. I mean, we're close.
I mean, I did the bison thing even before the comment, but it just worked out perfectly.
I mean,
the bison bat flip, that did not happen.
So
now,
but, I mean,
now we know what it's like to not get the bat flip.
Once a week, an animal pretty much throws a human being
not
through the air.
Fun.
Just letting you know not to fuck with the animal kingdom.
Right. Well, I mean, keep doing it just so we could talk about it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Don't let your immediate family.
If you could record more of them,
that'd be perfect.
That'd be perfect. So we could actually watch it in real time and then comment about it later.
Yeah, we know there's stupid people just do stuff stupidly with animals.
That's right. So thanks, Joby.
Yeah.
I'd say thanks, Ricky, but she's supposed to be here working. So no thanks. Yeah.
Shout outs.
Yeah, well, make sure you subscribe and like, because that's the only way we're ever going to get to say your name on this show. So
yeah, comment it up. We are ready.
We are ready.
This guy views everything. He's all over it.
Yeah, that's it.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah. And then shout outs.
Shout outs.
You want to go first? Well, I get to go last.
Yes. I got a couple shout outs. My first one goes to drone technology.
Mm-hmm.
As one of the 9/11 conspirators, one of the Al Qaeda top brass, so to speak, was killed.
Nice.
This week by a drone in Kabul.
Kabul. I love Kabul.
His name was Ayman al-Zawahiri.
And he got taken out by a drone?
Yeah.
Nice.
No civilians hurt. No family members injured. They just zapped him.
It's 2022 with the United States military. Fucking casualties.
Finally got that guy.
Just shoot you with like one little tiny missile from a tiny plane thrown by a 12-year-old.
Indeed. So shout out to that.
And that's a huge shout out. Did you say number 2 in the line of Bin Laden?
He had been Bin Laden's number 2.
Which would make him number 1. Because we killed that fucker a long time ago.
Right.
Yeah, so we got number 1. So now we're winning. Yeah. So now there's a new number 1.
Big win.
That's the problem. The problem is that we've got number 1 5 or 6 times now.
Yeah, I know. Well, they just keep going.
And one guy goes, "Hey, you were 2. Guess what?
You're
1 now.
You're the 1 now." It's like, I could have buns also.
Yeah. What, you got any plans? Kill the infidels.
Still killing the infidels.
Killing the infidels.
That's still number 1 plan.
Still getting the 73 or 2 virgins when we get there. Wow, thank you.
Love that.
That's a great. I mean, that's a bigger lie than the Bible. When you get to heaven,
I mean,
you get 72 virgins.
Starting to realize.
This
life bad. This life almost as bad.
I am very glad.
Both very untrue.
I know, both are bullshit, but the 72 virgin thing seems a little tricky.
Like you're trying to pump it up
a
little bit too much. No, trust me. Trust me.
We only get 1. You get there, you get to pick one. And the pick one. But 72. I take 72. There's not 72 virgins in the world right now.
Oh, in my fake heaven, I can make however many virgins I want, I think.
Not to keep up with all these guys that are fucking doing all this crazy shit. How many virgins do you think there are? I ain't past an age.
I wonder if you could do virgin bat flips.
Virgin bat flips.
Too many bat flips in one show? Maybe.
For one show it is. I mean,
damn it.
Yeah. That's,
all right, I'll check. That's a check minus.
Check minus. Yeah, don't check minus that.
All right.
I should probably get a check minus for saying there's not 72 versions.
Someone who does not get a check minus. Ric Flair.
Man.
Woo!
Shh.
Come on. I know.
Asshole. Ric Flair. This is a sports show.
I know. But we did Vince McMahon last week.
We did.
Ric Flair, one of the greatest wooers in all time.
One of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Yeah, man. He retired. Got all bloodied up, you know.
Did the last one. Cut himself.
Threw the guy in a figure 4 leg lock.
The Classic.
Just like the olden days.
Hell yeah.
Held it down, and
him and the fucking Road Warriors,
and then passed out, died, and I threw him to the Hall of Fame.
He went to the Hall of Fame first day?
No, he didn't die. He's still alive.
He didn't die, and he's not in the Hall of Fame yet either, because he just retired yesterday.
But shout out to Ric Flair for, entertaining lots of kids all over the years.
Fuck yeah, shout out to Ric Flair. I was entertained for several years. I got a shout out. It's not the happiest shout out, but
this is an important one, I think.
It is a very important shout out. Shout out to the man who was Bill Russell. Bay native. I don't know how many people know he's a Bay Area native. In most sports fans should. Took San Francisco State College. Won a championship with them.
SFU, the Dons. Dons. He took 2. He won 2 championships, in the 50s, early 50s.
And I don't know if you could maybe Google this. I might be wrong, but I don't think they ever won a Ricky. I don't think they ever won another championship. They ever won another fucking college championship?
Not in basketball.
Not in basketball.
Non-football. Right? Yeah, nothing
probably
important.
Probably like band or something.
Ooh, that gets you to good bowl games.
I think they probably got a good medical program, maybe.
All right. So yes.
So shout out to Bill.
One of the most important basketball players of all time. 11 championships in the pros, 2 in college. Other than Muhammad Ali, maybe one of the biggest contributors to the civil rights movement, or one of the biggest voices, and one of the, people that stood out, made a difference.
Yeah, so superstar.
Check. This is kind of unbelievable to hear, but when he was in the NBA, there was a cap on how many black players you could have per team.
Oh, shit.
So he was the man that wrote the letter, to the commissioner. It's like, hey, this is ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, this is the start. I mean, just little things like that.
Right.
Like, just getting the ball rolling, saying this online.
That's
the newspapers.
That's why we have basketball teams today. It's because of Bill Russell.
Right, imagine today going, no,
you can only have 3.
Sorry, John Moran, we already have 3 really good players. You have to go sweep the YMCA.
Yeah, G League. What the fuck? That'd be insane. I mean,
right, so because of Bill Russell, a lot of this stuff is possible.
Shout out to Bill Russell.
This is very important.
Very important. So
Bill Russell.
I was quite sad when I saw that he passed away. I mean, the Uhura from Star Trek passed away, and I was pretty fucking sad about that too. But when I saw Bill Russell died, I thought to myself, well, that's one of the greats.
Bill's earned everything he receives as far as praise this next couple weeks.
Yeah, for sure. Every ounce of it. Listen to all of it, because there was a great man. So, that's a nice way to end it. On a great man. So,
yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace. I'm the Goob.
I'm FB. Later.